Hey, this is Anthony with RevZilla TV, and in this video we're going to talk about the brand new for 2010 REV'IT Tarmac Race Gauntlet Glove. The Tarmac is just going to be a slight step down from the Jerez. The Jerez is their pro-level suit. DePuniet is wearing it, Alvaro Batista is wearing it in MotoGP. This guy is a $190 price point versus investing that pro-level $250, but it's going to do very many things very, very well and offer a high degree of protection. This is not an entry-level glove. This is not a glove that's going to pale in comparison to a lot of other sub $200 from other manufacturers on the market. This is a very high-end glove that if the Jerez didn't exist could be a flagship glove. This is basically the replacement for the GT Corse from REV'IT, which has a dramatically different fit structure and also has a lot of newer upgraded features. So this guy's going to be available in two colors, black and a black red, sizes small through 3 extra large at $190 price point. It is a men's specific cut. Let's talk about the features here. Let's talk about the main construction. You're looking at goatskin on the inside of the hand. You're also looking at cowhide for abrasion resistant on typically the back of the hand. You're looking at Aramid stitching, which is Kevlar stitching for strength. And then if I bring to the palm here, you're going to notice a lot of these stitches are external, so you're not going to feel these seams. And the fingers, the way that they're cut, it's a pre-curved race fit. You're also going to have Schoeller-Keprotec across the palm for abrasion resistance and strength in active riding conditions. So let's flip it back. Let's talk protection and functionality. Starting with the bottom of the cuff, it's a long race style cuff, slight perforation. Moving up, you have elasticated panels for movement to allow this big fat aluminum / dual compound honeycomb slider on the back of the hand. It's going to slide really well. It's going to absorb shock. Moving into the fingers, you have more elastication for movement. You have double reinforcement of cowhide across the fingers, as well as TPU thermoplastic polyurethane sliders that are going to be across these main fingers. You also have some EVA foam protection here, and you have double reinforcement that goes up all the way up the outside of the pinky. Moving across the thumb, more elastication, more EVA foam for padding. As I come down here, you're going to see double reinforcement of cowhide that goes all the way up the little finger. Most guys know the most common wreck is going to be a low side. When the outside of your hand touches down, the leather hits the pavement, leather grips, it twists, and it pulls. What these sliders are going to do is allow you to absorb shock in the heel of your hand, which is typically a bad area if it comes down first. It's going to slide, absorb shock, and then you're going to have the pinky slider that's going to help you skip across the ground rather than twisting. Very common injury in racing accidents is going to be a dislocation or a break of the little finger. This extra reinforcement that goes all the way up is going to guard against abrasion. It's also going to guard against torsion. I already mentioned that you have the Schoeller-Keprotec across the palm. We already talked about the Aramid stitching and the external stitching here on the fingers for comfort. More EVA foam across the palm of the hand. Moving down, you have a flap that covers a wrist adjuster and also a race gauntlet style double cuff closure. As you can see, I'm opening up here, you have additional perforation. The liner of this guy is going to be tri-fleece. This is really going to be covering you spring, summer, and fall on the track. Most guys don't hit the track in the winter, but it's going to do a good enough job of breathing, while also if you get into some cooler track day scenarios, you're not going to be cold in this guy. As I flip it back here, you can see that there are very few changes, or only a few things that are lacking from the Jerez. The Jerez has more beefed up sliders on the outside of the finger. It also has a couple different features. Really, at $190 is what you're getting, a glove that's going to go toe-to-toe, if not best, for the price point, any other race glove on the market. You know, I'll say there's only a few percentage of gloves that are going to be a beefed up version of this, and typically what that's going to be is your Dainese REV'IT as well as Alpine Star's Pro model race gloves are going to be really the only way that you can go up from here. Talk a little bit about fit. I'm wearing a large. Typically for years in REV'IT, I've been an extra large. What they've done in 2011 across all of their glove line is they've come a little bit closer to an American fit, which is really nice. So you can typically buy the same size that you're used to from an A-Stars, from an Icon. You don't have to spend as much time really homing in on getting the sizing right because it's going to mirror a lot of what a lot of other brands have done in the American lexicon of race glove buying. So if you have any questions about the Tarmac here, which is new for 2011, shoot us a line, cs@revzilla.com or 877-792-9455. It's over $39. It's going to ship for free. If you get the wrong size and want to make an exchange, shoot it back to us. We'll send you the first size exchange for free. And as always, anything over $100 that we ship, you earn up to 5% back in TeamZilla cash. Get it $5 back on this guy towards your next order. So if you're buying lots of gear, tires, bike parts, anything you need to get to the track, whether you're a racer, an aggressive sport rider, or you're a track day guy, we're going to help you save money over the long term through our loyalty program that automatically applies just by shopping with us at RevZilla.com. Once again, this is a new for 2011. 2011 REV'IT Tarmac Race Gauntlet, available at RevZilla.com/REV'IT. I'm Anthony. We'll see you next time.